What's up, guys? So before we get into this video and we let Markus break down exactly how he was able to go from beginner at high ticket elites to generating over $11,000 in revenue in a single day with 4 customers, I do want to let you guys know exactly how this is going to go down. So I want to be clear from the beginning that this isn't a highlight reel and neither is this about luck, and you're going to see this throughout the video. And what you're about to watch is a completely unscripted and raw video of just me speaking to Markus as my mentee after this result happened in his business, but just a really raw video of what it's actually like to start e-commerce as a complete beginner with no prior experience and actually build and launch this business and actually get to results. Most people see results like this online through the video that you're watching right now, and they can't really understand exactly how someone could go from a complete beginner, someone who's at ground zero and really has just worked a traditional job, to actually launching a real business, a operation that actually works. It actually produces the results that you started the business for. It gives you the freedom, right? This is all, again, a culmination of just skills, and you guys are going to see and understand this. The only reason Markus was able to go from where he was to where he is now is simply because he dedicated himself to the skills that get the result, okay? You guys are going to see that it was a step-by-step process that he followed, not only in building and developing his business, but also building and developing his mindset and himself as a whole. The reason you watching this entire interview in full is really important is because you're going to finally understand what it's actually like from 0 to 100 to achieve probably something that you've been dreaming of. You're going to see Markus didn't do anything magical. He literally just followed a process. He stayed consistent. And when things finally clicked for him, you could see it right in the result. So as you watch this, guys, I actually don't want you to focus on the dollar amount, but really pay attention to the decisions, the disciplines, and the overall structure behind what actually got Markus the result. Because that's where you're actually going to find the real value of this video and not just be another testimonial video that you're seeing on YouTube. What's up, bro? Welcome.
What's up? What's up?
Heck yeah, man. So welcome, guys, to this video. All right. It's going to be very simple, straight to the point. This video, we're going to pretty much go over exactly how Markus was able to do $11,000 in a single day in his high ticket e-commerce business, and how we did this on Cyber Monday. This past Monday, actually about 5 days ago. Okay. So without further ado, man, if you don't mind, man, just introduce yourself. Tell us who we are.
Yeah, my name is Marcus Lofton, 24 years old. And yeah, just like everybody else, I was just looking for ways to, not work a job, make money online, and didn't know ASIN at all. Um, definitely helped me a lot, and invested in this program, executed every day, and I was able to get pretty good results. I'm still on this grind, but it's been a journey though.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, G. So where are you from, man? You in the U.S., right?
Yep, yep. I live
Oh
in
yeah.
Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Been here my whole life, but
Oh.
obviously, when I start scaling my business, I want to get to a point where I get to travel, and because one thing that I realized from making the type of sales that I've made is like I can really do this from anywhere on Earth, if I have as long as I have a Wi-Fi connection. So, yeah, it's
Mhm.
crazy. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. All right, man. How old are you, Markus? That's what I'm
I'm
talking about.
24. Yep, I'm 24.
24. So do you think age matters in this?
No, absolutely not. No.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. All right, G. So for you guys watching this video, we're really making this so you guys can really gain value and understand what it's like to see a beginner live go from beginner to actually making money in e-commerce and making quite a bit of it in a singular day, and really understand what it's like, right? The tech, from the technical aspect to like the mindset aspect to really even like the human aspect. Like, this guy's a human, just like I'm a human. He's from Atlanta. He's 24. He wanted to make money online. It was just a dream in his head at one point, right? When he first started this, and all of a sudden it's his reality. Okay. So hopefully this video, you guys get a lot of value and insight from it. And really, really going to teach you guys some stuff on this, man. Okay. Pretty awesome. All right. So Markus, man, before this 11K day, before you even understanding, learning about e-commerce, right? Where kind of were you? Not only just financially, just in your headspace, really in general.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So I was actually working with Upwork, um, Upwork.com, just trying to find clients because like most people, just working a job and stuff, I've never had a job for more than 3 or 4 months at a time. It's just I was like, I can't do it. Like I can't just sit here and clock in and clock out. Like I don't want to live a life like that. Like I know that I'm worth more than that. So yeah, I
Valid.
was just working on Upwork, working with a bunch of different clients, and I was making like good money, but it wasn't like consistent as like I'm seeing now with e-commerce. And yeah, yeah, I was making very average money, nothing crazy. And yeah, I just like I said, I just went was on social media, came across one of your ads, and
Okay.
yeah, I was like, I gotta take the leap. Like I gotta take the leap because the thing about it is, if it wasn't your program, it was gonna be like somebody else's. Because I was at a point where I was like, I gotta do something. It's kind of like this is a bad example, but I'm gonna just say it. I feel like someone get my point across. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like let's say you're standing on the side of the road and a dog is chasing you, right? And the dog's chasing you, and it's like, okay, if I run, the dog still might catch me. But if I stand here, I'm definitely gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's like if I run, the dog might catch me, but he might not. But if I stand here, I'm definitely fucked. So I was like, I gotta run. I gotta run. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. But if I stand here, I'm no. So that's basically what I did. So I basically just ran, if
Heck
that
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
And was running, you think, a better decision than staying still, like most people do?
Absolutely, 100%, 100%. Because I've seen it now, and I'm like, yeah, I couldn't have did this had I just worked a regular job. So
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And really quick, if you would break down what made you actually go with my education company and the high ticket e-commerce route?
yeah, yeah, really good question. So I was actually doing low ticket. I think most people that start
Yeah.
e-commerce, they start with low ticket and then they go to high ticket. And
Yeah.
so I was actually doing pretty decent. I was probably making $1,000 a week or something like that in profit. But it was 70 orders, and this stuff you got to fulfill. It's a lot of stuff. So yeah, I was doing low ticket, and then my ad account got banned on Facebook. Tried to get it
Oh,
unbanned. It kept getting banned. Then I went to TikTok, and I was running ads on TikTok. It got banned again. So I was like, oh my God. And so it got to a point where it was like inconsistent. And yeah, it was like, it was Zen Drop at the time. It was
okay.
Zen Drop.
Fulfillment.
And yeah, exactly. That overseas stuff. Now I know like no, that's not the way to go. It's definitely the high ticket route because like I said, all of my suppliers are in the United States. Like I have 41 suppliers currently, and like they're all over the country, and like they
Okay.
know me like by name. Like I've hopped on Zoom calls with them, and yeah, they say, "Oh yeah, it'll be at their door in 5, 6 days." Like that's not going to happen if your supplier is AliExpress, ZenDrop.
Yep.
What's another one? CJ drop shipping, like all that
Yep.
China stuff. Nah, it's not the way to go.
Just slow. 100%.
Yeah,
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So, clarity for the system. So we broke down what high ticket is, right?
sure.
So let's talk about the four pillars real quick. So the products, right? Our specific products are what, $1,000 and above, and they are higher quality, right? Now, why are they higher quality though?
Well, because they're made in the U.S.
Made in the US and
That's
they're from what?
yeah,
A big brand name company.
yeah, for sure.
That's
Big
one of the
brand name
major
company.
keys. So that's a
Yeah,
major key of leverage and why we're actually able to almost immediately make sales because guys, we're getting our products from big, huge brand name companies. We're talking about US household names. Okay. And for you guys who don't understand the product types we're actually selling, think of, saunas, think of wine coolers, think of kayaks, think of pergolas, poker tables. Okay. Products that are evergreen will always sell month after month, year after year, which allows us, right? People like me and Marcus to just simply run a good business operation, which inevitably leads to sales. Okay. So,
sure.
heck yeah. So, we're what we call as an authorized dealer, guys. You guys have probably literally seen that key term. Just like you told me like 5 minutes ago, Marcus. You saw that T-Mobile authorized retailer like fucking text, right? You guys have all probably seen this in person, the word authorized dealer in a store. That's actually exactly what we are, but virtual, only virtual,
Mhm.
okay? Which gives us the privilege and the opportunity to actually drop ship our products, meaning we don't hold any inventory and we don't actually fulfill the orders ourselves. Okay. And then another key primary difference is you guys probably think, when you guys think of like drop shipping and e commerce as a whole, you guys think of like the stores looking like drop shipping stores. Our stores look like Wayfair and Best Buy. Okay. And the main reason is because that's what high paying customers trust. That's what resonates with them the most. Okay. And then lastly, the most important part, which actually, no, we're actually about to break this down. Actually, we're about to break this down. So, boom, that's it, guys. But again, it's a business model, okay, a foundation built off of a more logical, long term. foundation that can't crumble. Okay, because what we're really doing, guys, is we're supplying the demand of the rich. Okay, you're only really getting more affluent customers who are buying, products worth $5,000 online. Okay, and of course, these products are high end. Okay, and then of course, we're serving and offering these products on a professional website to people who are only searching for them. Okay, but let's continue, man. So, boom, Cyber Monday. So you made this 11K on that specific day, right? Cyber Monday.
Man, what?
And what
Crazy.
was that? Well, how many days ago was that? That was like 5 days ago, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Man,
Exactly.
man, man,
So
man,
so
man.
let's
It's
talk about
crazy.
Cyber Monday. How did that go for you? And explain why you think it actually helped you.
Where do I start? Yeah. So yeah, it ended up being finally it was like 12,000, but I
Mm.
gave like about a
Well, okay.
thousand dollars in discounts and stuff. So it ended
Okay.
up being like 11,000.
No, you
And
got it. You got it. You got to get the conversion.
yeah, and see those and see I spent $30 a day. And like I can pull it out. I never spent more than $30 a day, like since I've started running ads.
Okay.
And it was off five orders. And man, where do I start?
Wait, 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 wait. We got to pause real quick. I kind of just skipped over. You say you spent $30
Yeah,
to make
yeah,
12K that day?
yeah, it was thirty
Okay,
dollars.
guys.
I spent $20 on my PMAX and then $10 on my branded search.
You spent two Chipotle bowls.
Man,
You spent two Chipotle bowls to make a fucking uh, a monthly salary and profit.
yeah, I looked at my ROAS on Google Ads and it said over 2,000. Like I think it was 2,400 or something like that. It was crazy.
So listen, guys, what does this mean? You don't need a fuck ton of money, fuck ton of ad spend money up front to actually
No,
make money in
no,
this.
no, no.
Okay, $30 turned into $12,000. Now, I'm not saying this is what's gonna happen to you. I'm not saying when you launch your ads, you spend $30, you're gonna make 12K. But what I am saying is, it just happened,
But
so it's
but look,
possible.
Ace, let me say this though.
Heck yeah,
So before that, I did a catch-all campaign, right?
boom.
And one thing that I realized about like just the high ticket in the niches in
Wait,
general
wait,
is
wait,
like,
wait, wait. We got to stay on the Cyber Monday. We're about to talk about the traffic source right after this. We got
oh,
to
okay,
stay. We
all
got to
right,
stay on the
cool,
Cyber Monday.
cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
So let's talk about how the Cyber Monday helped you out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it definitely it helped me. I was able to see a very good payout, 30% profit margins.
Okay.
So yeah, that helped me a lot. And it gave me like the extra like confidence, like, okay, like this is working. I'm getting traction. Because now like I'm getting customers like call me, they're responding in the live chat, they're emailing me like, hey, like can I get this in black or white or whatever? Like it's crazy now.
So you've
And
had a spike of traffic since then?
yeah, 100%, 100%.
Nice.
Yeah. And a lot of times, like the sales that I've made, like a lot of them aren't even calling. Like it's been a couple $2,000 sales, like they're just purchasing. And yeah, I just put my product description in ChatGPT and let it do the work and it copy and paste. And I guess they don't have any questions. And so my biggest thing before I started running ads was, does my website look trustworthy?
Boom.
Because obviously it's professional and you got to have like a couple of brands you're working with just for social proof credibility. And so that was my biggest thing. Like, does my website look trustworthy? And it's like obviously, you have the Klarna and the Affirm, the payment plans, but
Yep.
I was like, I don't know. To me, it looks trustworthy, but I'm not a customer about to spend $5,000, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember when I got my first high ticket sale, I was like, okay, that's giving me the confidence that my
Yeah.
stuff looks trustworthy. But yeah,
Yeah. Like, yeah. Okay, so see, so Cyber Monday pretty much he had a massive influx in traffic and it's given him a good amount of momentum from then up until now. And the main reason I know for a fact Marcus was able to convert, I guess, 5 customers now and make over 12,000 is because of his foundation, plain and simple. His site is extremely trustworthy. He launched very high probability products, which of course he learned how to find through the way that I teach you how to find the data, right? And again, he just was really prepared. Okay. And on top of not only being prepared, Marcus was proactive. Marcus called his abandoned checkouts. Marcus had email marketing and text message marketing flows. Marcus is a proactive e-commerce business owner. Okay. That's why he was able to make 12K with $30 in ad spend. All right. So now let's talk about the traffic, man. So how did you actually find the customers who wanted to pay you thousands of dollars and make you thousands of dollars in profit for only
yeah,
$30? How'd you do that?
Man, what?
What do we
Nah,
what do we do?
it's so crazy because like if you would have asked me that question like 6, 8 months ago, like I couldn't have answered it.
I
Like
don't have a
now I
clue.
can, yeah, man. Now I can answer it like in detail, in depth.
Mm,
So
okay,
Google Ads, right? Google Ads.
exactly.
And I can tell you from firsthand experience from doing low ticket, like because let's say you make $1,000, right? In low ticket, that's a bunch of orders. But with high ticket, you can make $1,000 in one order. And it's a bunch of headaches, a bunch of, potential chargebacks, refunds, stuff like that. So when I made that $12,000 on five customers, like that's only five. That's only five potential refunds, chargebacks. And obviously I didn't get any of that, but I'm just saying, like the more customers you have, the more potential, stuff could happen. And
Absolutely.
and yeah, so was just grinding using Google Ads. And so
Okay.
I started with my search, branded search, and I was running that a couple days before the PMAX. And then closer to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, started the PMAX and
Okay.
was only spending $10 on the branded search, not a lot, but I highlighted all my collections, all my sub collections, and then went to the PMAX and yeah, highlighted like, the brands that I thought based upon the product research, touching the four touch points, touch that, touch that. Okay, boom. That should be it's a high probability. And put it in the put it in the Gemini, um, and let it do the work for me. And yeah. So I ran
So
it
you used AI as well to help you build out these ad campaigns.
100%. 100%. Yeah,
What I'm talking about.
yes, artificial
Marcus went the
intelligence.
extra smart route.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
So you don't
you
even
don't
need to
really
be technologically. You don't need to. You need to be a marketing expert, right? You don't need to be a go at copywriting for this.
know. Because
You just need to
like
leverage AI.
yeah, because I'll just say this. What people don't understand about AI, and AI can give you wrong answers, and it has given me wrong answers at times. But like AI has pretty much every answer to every question you could possibly ask. And especially for something
True.
just related to e-commerce and the marketplace and Google Ads, like it's gonna have a great answer for you. And yeah, I just followed it. I tweaked a couple things, but I just followed it, and yeah, it got me great results.
Okay. So he ran the branded search campaign, right? Which is where you're targeting your own brand so your competitors don't actually steal your traffic, right? Target your own store name. Number two, he ran a Performance Max campaign. Okay. Now, in this Performance Max campaign, did you have the separate ad groups or was it a PMax for a specific collection?
Yeah, so
What
it
was your
was separate
structure?
ad groups. Yeah, it was separate ad groups.
Separate
Yeah.
ad groups. And the ad groups separated what specifically?
Yeah, so they separated the so it was two different brands. It
Yep.
was or two or three. I gotta look at it. It was two or three brands that I targeted.
Okay.
And yeah, yeah, like ad group one was this brand and the ad group two was the other brand.
Understood. And then from there, your structure for their search campaign was
Yeah, so that was all my like my business name and then names that were close to it and then all my like main collections, basically
okay.
my collection that I thought like, oh yeah, it's a lot of
High
products that
probability
people haven't.
collections.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
So
no,
so
yeah,
it sounds like you went collection advertisement heavy on this,
exactly, exactly. I didn't
but
really
high
target
probability collection advertisement, the ones
100%. Yeah,
that hit
yeah.
our tag points.
I didn't really target certain like
Product.
specific products.
Yep.
It was the sub collections, the main collections.
And you had some previous ad data based off of your catch-all campaign previously too that we talked about, right? So
Exactly.
talk about
So
that. Talk about it.
yeah, I wanted to talk about that. And for most people, I think it might discourage them. And I messed up. I messed up bad, and I'll tell you why. So my catch-all campaign, and like I said, with every niche and every target audience, it's a little different. Like for example, if you're doing e-bikes versus if you're doing saunas or something like that, like it might be different how you have to market. And so I did the catch-all campaign, and I have it written down because I didn't want to miss it. I wrote it down right here on a sticky note because I didn't want to miss it. I spent $350 on the catch-all campaign. I didn't make a single sale. I didn't make a
Yeah,
single sale.
it
But
is what it is.
to see that was my bad because all my data was telling me, hey, yeah, you need to pivot, you need to do something different. And I ignored it. I was trying to have that optimistic mindset. Like, oh yeah, no, it's gonna work. I'm gonna start getting sales. And I was getting
Hmm.
customers like call me and stuff, like, hey, questions about products, but I wasn't getting like actual sales. And so I should have like been stopped it, but I was like, yeah, oh, yeah, I'll just keep it. And I ended up, being in the red $350. But
Yep.
even though I was in the red, it gave me all the data that I needed, right?
Boom.
Because even though I didn't get any sales, I was getting add to carts, I was getting reach checkouts, I was getting like the page views. And so all that stuff, I was like, okay, well, if this product got 8 reach checkouts and this product got 0, I'm gonna just go with that. Like it's basically ABC, A plus B equals,
Exactly. So
it's
what was it
basically
also
all of
giving
that.
you in the back end that you didn't really explain? It's giving you visibility. What's
Yeah,
actually hot on my store? What is actually
exactly.
getting the eyes?
Exactly. And
Boom.
so it's collections because I have 6 or 7 main collections, and then I have 3 to 4 sub collections under those main collections. And it's something I don't even look at because they're not getting any page views. Like they're not getting
100%.
any other card. So okay, forget you. I'm gonna focus on the stuff that's making me money. And
Yep.
yeah, that's how I was able to like structure it so it was profitable for me.
That's what I'm talking about. So Marcus got some good overview data on his products and what most of the eyes are actually going to from a catch-all campaign. And then he had that branded search campaign, which of course allows him to actually capture the people who are searching for his store, his exact specific business. All right. And then the two other campaigns were the Performance Max campaign, which were targeting his high probability collections, and then the search campaign, which was doing the same thing, targeting the high probability collections. And would you say, I mean, shit, man, you said you profited 30% on that 12K day. So you made what, well over 3K?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking
It
about.
was no, it was crazy. And like I talked to you about this like off camera, but
Yep.
like when that because I use Mercury, right? Mercury for my business bank account. And
Yep.
when I like because it tells you, next payout, and it says this payout is scheduled for this day. And so I told you off camera, I was like, I actually put in again my account number, my routing number, because I was like, no, this not gonna mess up right now. Nope, nope, nope. So I made sure I was like, I'm not gonna miss this payout. And yeah, I put it in again, and I looked, it was like 9:45. I was in my car. I looked, it was in there. I was like,
The money was in there. How
I
big was
was
payout? How big was payout?
like,
What was it?
so in all, because it wasn't just Cyber Monday, like that I
Yeah.
made sales. So it
Yep.
it was over 5 figures.
Say it, Marcus. Just say it.
Yeah. It was like 15,000.
That's what I'm talking about. Good
Yeah.
shit. It's good, man. It's just the fucking start, bro. That's nothing, man.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
this shit, buddy. It's
Yeah.
nothing, but it is a lot. That's a lot,
Yeah.
guys. Compared to
Yeah.
what I grew up on, probably what you grew up on, making
Oh
that
yeah.
much money, getting a payout like that, one singular payout, $15,000. I didn't see $15,000 in my bank account until like fucking, I was like, it was really until I got into e-commerce. It's the same thing. I
Man,
didn't
man,
see it,
look,
never seen
look,
that.
it's crazy because like dude, I had to stop. So I saw it and I pulled off to the side of the road right quick. Like I was
Nice.
like, I was like,
Yeah.
let me refresh this, make sure. Like, and so like I've never seen that amount of money in that short amount of time. Like,
Heck yeah.
because normally, like if you're seeing that money, like you might have to, put in 80 hours a week at a warehouse, or you might have to, like raise your ranks in a corporate company or something like that. But it's like
Yep.
I'm like I got on shorts, like I'm in my house, I'm on a computer, and I pressed enable on an ad campaign. Like I'm like, and this is like the what I can do with that. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. It's
This is
crazy. So
crazy.
yeah, that definitely
It
I
changes
was
your
like
whole worldview, huh?
I was like, yo. So yeah, it was a great feeling for sure.
Everything.
100%.
Great fucking feeling. 100%, man. Okay. All right. So let's talk about how you handled the leads and converted the ones who actually called you, man. Right. So outside of the ones who bought off of your store without even needing to call you, which how much percentage would you say is that? Is like 60 to 70% of your customers, 80%
Yeah, so I would say probably about 70 to 80%
are
like
just buying
getting
without
called.
even talking to you?
Yeah, exactly. And then the other 20, 30%, they just got a couple questions like, can I get this in customized colors or something like that? And so,
Oh, so it's not like any custom, like crazy questions, like fucking asking you a whole
oh,
glossary. They're just like last
oh,
minute
no,
questions.
no. But see, look, here's the thing though. Like, like if it is a question like that and they ask you like something that you don't know the answer to,
What do you do?
put it in the AI. And so what you
That
can
is
do is
insane.
so like exactly. So like what I did was it was a question. It was like one question specifically that I didn't know the answer to. And I was like, okay, well, let me get you over to somebody in our what did I say, parts department or something like that. Just made up something. Let me talk to somebody in our parts department and we'll get back to you. So boom. So I put the customer on
Making
hold.
up a department.
Exactly,
That's
man. What? So look,
let's go.
yeah, I put the customer on hold, put it went to the supplier site. I copy and pasted the supplier site in the chat GPT. I said, analyze this whole site. Boom. What's the put the question in? And I got a legit answer. And then I researched it too. I was like, oh yeah, this is right. So hello. So the answer to your question is this. Boom. And
They
yeah,
buy.
that's how they bought like 2 minutes ago. I mean, like not 2 minutes ago, but 2 minutes later.
So that's actually really dope to hear. So again, you're not really getting like out absurd questions that you just can't find the answer to that would lead you to
Mm-mm.
not making the high ticket sale. It's really just questions you can find the answer to kind of no matter what, huh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's really questions that are in the description. Like if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, or in the manual, right? Or
Yeah,
in the
like
fucking manual.
y- yeah, like one guy asked, so on my store I have 2 to 7 business days like for shipping. And he
Yep.
was like, "So what's your shipping times?" And I was like,
Oh, I don't know, man, you know?
I was like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
guys, we
dummy."
plaster our shipping times all over the site. Like this
Yeah,
shit is
like
everywhere.
it's everywhere. I was like, "Hey, dummy, just look under the add to cart button is right there."
Yep.
But obviously you can't say that. So I was like, "Yeah, our shipping times are 2 to 7 business days. Where do you live?" You're like, "Oh, I live in Colorado." Okay, well, yeah, it'll be actually doing 4 to 5 days. That's it. I'm like, what? Like,
That's it. And then they buy.
yeah, yeah, simple
Boom.
as that.
So big lesson on that is, guys, when you launch a high ticket store and you get phone calls, you better pick up that phone call. Or you better
Oh
call
yeah.
them up, or you better call them back.
I was on the phone with my mom. I was like, my aunt to call you back. Damn.
I got shit to do, mom. I got a fucking phone call.
No, no, bro, I'm telling you. Bro, I'm telling you. I was on the phone with my mom. I was like, my aunt to call you back.
Yep. Yeah, important stuff
Hello.
to do.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. This is Marcus. How may I help you? What?
Got a code switch real quick. Mom, I got to call you back, bruh. Give me a
Man,
second. Hello, my
man.
name is Marcus. I'm the sales manager over here.
Man, that's a potential like 4 figure like what I'm saying sale. I'm not
Yep.
mom. I'm sorry. I'll call you back. I love you. I'll call you back.
Yep.
Excuse me. So what do you need? Got you. Boom.
Got you.
Yeah,
In
I'm
your
not gonna
in
play
your
these
in your
games.
shorts while laying in your bed.
Yeah, man,
In the pool, right? Poolside. I'm telling
man.
you, man. This the whoa, you guys don't understand. You guys who are watching this, this is really what it's like. It's
I'm
really
telling
that.
you.
It
I'm
really
telling
is
you.
that. But it's only that when you learn the skills, when you fucking become
Yeah.
obsessed with the business, when you really care about customer service, when you really care about becoming a master at this. Then and only then does it become, oh, I'm driving and I get a $15,000 payout all of a sudden. I got to pull over and check if that shit's real.
Look, and the crazy part about it is like, so once you start like running the ads and stuff,
Yep.
because I wasn't checking my ads like every single day, like probably like every other day, but like it got to a point where like if it's like an email, like you can do that from your phone. So like with emails and phone calls and text messages, you don't even need your laptop. Like obviously when you're like, setting up your ads and stuff, you'll need like a laptop. But like once you start running it, like and the ads are going, like you just need your phone. You don't even need a laptop. So you can do that, in your car or wherever. So
Yep.
yeah, that's cool too.
That's cool too. That's a whole different fucking reality, Marcus.
Yeah.
It's an
Man,
amazing, guys. It's amazing. I've been living it
man.
since 2021, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I'll do a lot of other things before I go back. I'll rob a bank before I go back.
I'm
No,
telling
I'm just playing as a joke, by the way.
you.
But
I'm
yeah, so
I'm
let's
not,
continue.
but okay.
Yeah, yeah. So let's
Nah,
continue, Matt. All right, so let's talk about your $11,000 day timeline. Okay, I want you to really go, just bring me through the day in simple terms. And I really want you to let me know, kind of, how the sales were made and really how it made you feel too, like the human aspect to this. Because although you guys are watching this, again, we are fucking humans. Okay, we do have emotions, and this stuff is extremely exciting to us, as it may be to you. And I think you guys need to understand that, right?
sure,
And
for
we started
sure.
exactly where you were at. So,
For sure. Let me see here.
100%.
Let's see. So I'm trying to pull it up. Let's see here. Okay. All right, boom. So so after my discounts, I made $11,477 and $477.15. That was off of 5 orders. And And the crazy about it is, with that one PMax, I only got 70 views. Like, so I'm not even getting like, a bunch of views on my story. So like my conversion rate is like really, really high. And that's all one PMax. So let me see.
You can go to analytics dashboard and show that if you
Yeah,
want.
let me see. Let me see.
Analytics dashboard doesn't show anything.
Yeah.
Just don't scroll past the little circular.
Yeah. Let me see. Uh, let's see here. 'Cause
So
I just really want to show people that like it's really like possible.
100%. Hell yeah, absolutely.
So let's see here. All right. Um,
Okay. So we can see it 12,677 in gross. All right, December 1st, 2025. That's December. Let's say December 1st.
yeah, December 1st.
Oh, so that was so that damn, it's been like 2 weeks then. It was last Monday. Damn, time's moving fast, guys. As it was
Yeah.
last Monday. So okay, boom. That's awesome. All right. So did you get all the sales? Were they throughout one part of what were they through in one part of the day or were they throughout the entire day?
Yeah, so they were, hold on, I can tell you
Yes, sir. Because I
exactly
know you
when.
mentioned you said it was like two high ticket sales and then three other mid ticket sales. Talk about it.
Yeah. So they were, let's see here. Um, okay. So my very first one, it was at 8 a.m. And then I had two sales within 30 minutes that were 5,400. And that was at around 5. Then I had another one at 11.
So
And
5 p.m.
then
5,400. So $5,400 at 5 p.m.
yeah.
And then another 5.4K at 11 p.m.
No. It was like 5 and then 5:30. Like
Oh, so
like
within 30 minutes.
yeah. So it
So
was
within
like
30
one.
minutes, you made 10.8K in revenue.
Yeah, yeah. And that was
Man.
like a majority of the day. Like, yeah. So yeah, it was at
So how,
8.
how how was that 30 minutes, Marcus? Talk to me. That hour of your day. How was it, man?
Man,
Tell me
man,
about it. Tell me
I
about it.
can't honestly, I can't really put it like into words. Like okay, so if you have if anybody listening has an iPhone, they know what I'm talking about. So you can have it to where like if a notification pops up, it just says the word notification, right? It doesn't say the actual like notification. So I was actually on the phone with a supplier, right? I was trying to close another supplier. And then I got the cha-ching and I was like, okay, that's probably because I was probably averaging at that point, you know, a couple $2,000 sales, $1,000 sale, but it wasn't 5.4. So I was like, there's probably, $600 sale, 800, whatever.
I know that
So
feeling,
I
boy. When you're
exactly,
expecting something small, I know that feeling, man.
yeah. So like it just said Shopify notification. I was like, okay, yeah, probably a little sale.
Mm.
And then I was trying to close the supplier, and then I looked and I was like, let's say 54. Oh, and the supplier was like, "What did you say?" I was like, "Oh, no. I was just talking about something else." And
He's talking to a supplier when he says this.
I was like,
No.
"Yeah," and I ended up closing the supplier too. But,
Heck yeah.
um,
Nice,
but
man.
yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, and about 30 minutes later, a lady called. Boom, picked up immediately. Hello, this is Marcus. Like, what do you need? And she was like, "Yeah, can I get this in like custom colors?" I was like, "Hmm." Called up, put her on hold, called my supplier. Can she get this in custom? No, she can't. Okay, whatever. So I called her, well, not called her back, but took her off hold. Hey, sorry, you can't get this in custom colors, only in white and black. She was like, okay. I was like, is there any other questions you have? No. Sale, another one. That was within 30. I was like, yo, it is crazy. Like she was really ready. She was really ready to purchase. So yeah, let's see, that average order value.
2.2K average
Yeah.
order value on that day because you had five sales with a 7% conversion rate. Huh? Scroll up. Let's see the actual total sales dollar amount, not the gross. So keep going and we see 11.5K. Scroll it without turning it and let's see it.
See. Oh, let's see. Did you see
Boom.
that?
Yeah,
Oh, wait. Okay.
that's what I'm talking about, bro. Awesome. So, how would you say, what did this validate for you personally, bro? Because I know like it's been a journey for you, like what did
100%.
this kind of do for your mentality, especially you as an entrepreneur? as someone who's in e-commerce specifically? Like, I mean, tell me.
Yeah, so I can tell you exactly what it did. So for me, so stuff started getting real when I got my first supplier. Like when I got my first supplier, that's when I was like, okay, like this company really wants to do business with me. Like I don't have any customers, barely have any products on my store,
Mm.
and I'm filling out a deal application, and he's about to give me access to all his products. And that supplier actually ended up being like my third sale that I ever got. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, so when I
So
got my
you
first
gaining access
supplier,
to your supplier, to that first
yeah,
supplier was like, holy shit, like
yeah, exactly. Like
this
that
should
was
actually, I just got
exactly,
access.
exactly. And like I said, I wasn't making sales at that, but it was just like this company wants to partner with me. So like they're giving, like they have faith that I'm bring them sales. And so at that point, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do something every single day related to high ticket e-commerce, whether
Hmm.
it's just add products, or whether it's do some research or figure out more on ads or something. I'm gonna do something every single day to where like that momentum, like that compound interest. And I was looking at a quote like a couple months ago, and it said, if you take a penny and you double it for 15 days, that's only $163. That same penny, if you double it for 30 days, which is a month, that's 5.3 million, right? So that just shows like the power of like compound interest and like just not stopping. And so yeah, like I went through all the pillars. So obviously, it's the business setup, and then the niche selection, and then designing your website, and then supplier acquisition, and then running ads. Like I did all those, and I just didn't stop. Like it wasn't a single day, like 7 days a week. It wasn't a single day that I didn't do something related to high ticket e-commerce. And yeah, eventually got to the point where I literally all I had to do for that day was press enable on the ad. And I pressed enable and I got a sale like 6 hours later. It was crazy.
That's what I'm
It was,
talking about,
it
man.
was crazy.
So you believe in yourself now, man. You believe in yourself and business and in this whole different way of living.
Man, it's like, but it's like I'm not satisfied though. Like I want more, like I
Absolutely.
like
This
I
is
want,
just
I
the
want
fucking
more.
beginning, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's still a lot of stuff that I gotta learn with
Absolutely.
with ads, with Google Ads, and just knowing like how to optimize, like when to pivot and stuff like
Hmm.
that. There's still a
Yeah,
lot
like
of stuff I gotta learn.
I've told Marcus a lot of times, like this just happened, but buddy, you're still at the very fucking beginning, which
Yeah.
should really be exciting to you because that means you still have so much more to learn. And if you've been able to pull in 12K in a day with it in your beginner position, imagine what happens when you're a real expert. Imagine what happens when you understand how to actually scale a business, when you understand email, SMS, remarketing, conversion rate optimization. When you
Yeah,
have your
it's like
ads optimized, your ads aren't even optimized, Marcus.
yeah, exactly. Because
They're
because
not.
I'm just thinking. I was like, okay, so that was $30.
Yep.
That was $12,000. Okay. So wait till I get to the point where I'm spending, $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, whatever it is.
Yep.
Like just imagine. And so now I know that I know like what the market for like my niche. I know like what they want, and I'm figuring out like how to market to them. And yeah, it's just keep going. There's still a lot of stuff I got to learn. And one thing that I did was, and I said this before, I used Gemini. So what I did was ChatGPT, right? You was telling me ChatGPT when I first joined your program.
Yep.
And you told me that, and I still didn't understand the power of it, right? And so now, like, if I ask ChatGPT a question, it's not just going to give me some basic AI response. It's going to give me an answer based upon like my business, my niche, like how it works.
But why
So,
though? Because you've been talking to it
yeah, I've been talking to it, and I've asked it
and
over
feeding it.
this can make me sound crazy, but I've asked over like 5,000 questions. Yeah, yeah, I've asked over 5,000 questions. So like it knows everything. It knows like my LLC name. It has like my resale certificate. It knows everything about my business. So it knows exactly how many collections I have and how many products I have in each collection. Like that's how in depth it is. So when I ask it a
Heck yeah.
question, it's like, oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. So now it's simple. But ChatGPT is for that. But for ads, I use Gemini, and the reason is ChatGPT and Gemini are competitors, right?
Yep.
And so with Gemini, it's everything Google related, right? So anything Google Ads related, I use Gemini. And I know to use Gemini now because I put a question about ads in ChatGPT and I put the same question in Gemini and it gave me like not completely different answers, but the answer on Gemini was a lot better. So I started going with Gemini and that's how I was able to do that 12K day off $30 because I use Gemini. So hopefully that helps people. Like anything that's not ads, you can use ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, whatever. But if it's ads, Google Ads, Gemini.
Golden nugget. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, G. Okay, so now if you can explain to a complete beginner, like, okay, Marcus, why did this work for you and why does this work? Not like the supremely technical, answer that we understand, right? But just like, why does high ticket e-commerce work? What would you say?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Because the thing about it is people are always searching for stuff on Google. Like right
Yep.
now, as we're speaking, somebody is searching for something on Google, right? And it's a different type of buyer when somebody is pointlessly scrolling on Facebook and TikTok and you're interrupting their scroll with like they call it impulse buys. But but when you're interrupting their scroll and your ad comes up, it's not the same intent as if somebody's searching for two-person sauna, right? Because like they're really ready to buy. Like they wouldn't be searching for a two-person sauna if they're just looking for pictures, because then they would just click, Google Images or whatever. But it's like when they type in two-person sauna and your ad comes up and they click it, they're really ready to buy. Like, and I didn't know that at the time before I started making these sales. And now I do. I'm like this lady, she just asked me, could she get it customized? I said no. And she was like,
He said,
okay,
fuck it.
okay, I'll just get it in black. Yeah. She was like, okay, I'll just get it in black. And she just swiped her card for $5,400. Yeah, and
Does she know your store before this? Does she does
n-
are you her family member to trust
no,
you with that
no,
money?
but look, here's the
Does she
thing.
even know it's you on the other side of the screen?
No, she don't know nothing. But look, this is the thing though. Most of my sales have been like first time, first session people. Like because they say like in high ticket, like people need to see the product like 4 or 5 times before they buy.
Nine
But
touch
like,
points. Yep.
yeah, but like from my personal experience, like,
It's
and you
not
can
like that.
see on Shopify, like, the sessions and the customer sessions, it's like it says first session, first order. Like that's what it, so it's like they're not even like second guessing. Well, okay, well, I was
And
like, all
what?
right.
Why are they not second guessing? Because what? They searched up for the specific product that you're advertising. Two, they land on your store, and what does your store look like? It doesn't look like some fucking drop shipping store, guys. It looks like exactly what this customer type would resemble and be like, this is what a professional store that's selling products worth thousands of dollars looks like. Oh, a business
Hmm.
phone number? Yeah, that's right. Oh, a live chat? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, customer reviews? Oh, that's great. Okay. Oh, the shipping time frame is readily available, right? Oh, I don't get charged any sales tax. Oh, it actually that I'm actually going to get a full manufacturer's warranty because they're actually authorized sellers for this product. Oh, here's the description. Here's the we're giving customers zero reason to have any red flags. That's why high ticket e-commerce works. Okay? Because when you understand how to gain access to products that are going to always be in demand, like we spoke about previously, guys, basketball hoops, saunas, kayaks, these are always going to sell. Okay? Once you learn how to gain access to these products, your only job then becomes is to just build a business that people can trust. And then if you can build a business that people can trust, your only job from there is I just need to learn how to find my target customer. How do I get in front of these people who actually want to buy this product? Is it going to be Facebook? No. Is it going to be TikTok? No. Is it going to be Snapchat? No. Why? Because Marcus mentioned it earlier. These are social media platforms. No one's going on a social media platform to go swipe their card for $6,000. But you know where they are going to? They're going right to Google. Okay, so we leverage the fact that Google's average customer is actually really like a high intent. The people who go on Google to search for products are extremely high intent, guys. So that's what it is. It's a system built on logic. We're not trying to go hype or go viral like the majority of other people in e-commerce. We're more or less just supplying an already existing demand and then piggybacking off of our suppliers who've built amazing product.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And also I wanted to kind of add on to that when it comes to just Google it like not only is it high intent, these people have money. Like
yep.
just like I don't know about most people, but like I didn't have just $5,400 just to, oh yeah, does it come in white or black? Oh, it doesn't? Fine, cool. And she just purchased. So like these people, like they really have money and they're really ready to spend their money. Like as long as when they talk to you, you sound like halfway you know what you're talking about. Like
Yep.
they're
Customer
gonna,
service is key. It's a big
yeah,
one.
like they're gonna buy your product. And then another thing that people have asked me in the program, like they've hit me up and they was like, so why would they buy from your brand when they could just buy from Best Buy or Amazon?
Hmm.
And you know, I asked you this when I
You
first
asked
joined
me
your
the same
program.
question.
I asked you that same question. And now I know because when you have like if you're selling, Nike, Jordan, Adidas, right? Like that automatically gives you like credibility. Like if you have Nike as a partner, if you have Adidas as a partner, like
Yep.
that automatically gives you credibility. Like because
Exactly.
because like Nike and Adidas, they're not going to partner with no store that's BS, right? And so on my landing page, like I have the brands that I'm working with, and these brands, like they have 200, 300,000 a month in search volume. One of my brands has like 1.5 million a month in search volume.
They're
And so,
huge
yeah,
brands.
like they're huge brands. And so like when they see that, they're like, okay, well, I don't know this brand, but I know that brand, and they wouldn't be partnering with this brand if they was some BS. So like
Exactly.
that's why people like will buy from,
Association.
authorized. Exactly, exactly. It's like that.
Damn.
So
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, G. So yeah, guys, again, when you understand this mind frame of partnering with big brands and the leverage it gives you on pretty much like every front of the way you run an e-commerce business, your products are amazing, they're worth a lot, so you make a lot of money and the customers are satisfied. Your suppliers fully handle all the inventory and the fulfillment operations, which is again a privilege and opportunity, I think, straight from God to be able to even do this, right? Your store is extremely trustworthy because you're resembling the big box retailers. You're running Google Ads, so you're only getting people who literally want your product on your store. And then lastly, you run a good customer service operation. The only place this can lead to is high ticket sales. That's the only way. That's the only end result. Okay. So all right, man. So let's talk about the mindset shifts that is required for someone to go from before they know anything about ecom, just regular, average human, non-entrepreneur to now. I mean, because you understand to actually making
yeah,
sales,
I
making
do.
money, running and operating this business. What do you think is required, man, mindset wise?
So for me, it was a total change in how I saw stuff, right? Because obviously, they say like believe in yourself and believe it's going to happen, but like that consistent action is going to give you that confidence, right? So
Mm,
every single day,
heck
like
yeah.
I was consistently doing stuff, and it got to the point where I got my first supplier, then I got my fifth, then I got my 10th, then I got my 30th, right? And it just kept going, right?
Heck yeah.
So yeah, it was that consistent action of like what I want to do. So my mentor told me this. He was like, your daily habits need to be aligned with the outcome you're trying to achieve, right?
Damn, Marcus, you got another mentor?
Yeah, I have
Just
three. I have a lot of
playing. It's all
mentors. I
good,
have a lot
man.
of mentors.
It's
But
all good.
but
That's
yeah,
good,
yeah,
brother.
he said your daily habits need to be aligned with the outcome you're trying to achieve. So it
Cool.
doesn't matter whether you're trying to play the piano, it doesn't matter whether you're trying to make it in sports or you're trying to build an e-commerce business. Your daily habits need to be aligned with the outcome you're trying to achieve. And then another thing that he told me, he said, if it's not, if it has your attention, it should be worth your time, right? And that's in anything. If it has your attention, it should be worth your time. And I think most people, the stuff that has their attention is not worth their time. It's weed, it's video games,
Mm,
it's just a bunch of BS, going out partying, whatever. It's like I
talk to
didn't
him,
do
boy.
yeah, like I didn't do any of that. Like I'm just focused on e-commerce. Like that
Locked
has
in.
my time. Exactly. And so for me, it was just, cutting out the BS with, every day. And this is something that anybody can do. It's free. Like just focus on what you need to do.
It's
Like,
free to lock in, bro.
yeah, like it doesn't cost money to just focus on what you're trying to do. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I just started really locking in. I started hammering it. Like it would be times like where it would be a long day and I would be laying on my bed ready to go to sleep. And I was like, oh, I didn't do anything with e-commerce today. Let me get up. And I got up and on my computer, spent about an hour just, looking up different videos, looking up, how to optimize my store, optimizing my what you
Mm,
call it, shipping and delivery refund policy.
mm.
so yeah, just a mindset shift is just you just gotta really cut out all the BS and just focus on what you need to do every single day. Like not 6 days a week, not 5 days a week, like every single day. Because people say
Hmm.
like, they don't have time. They don't have time. Well, I mean, anybody can say that. Like you
Correct.
have time. You make time for the things that you want to make time for, right?
Absolutely.
And like we're all busy. We all have lives that we're living. But
Damn right.
like if you want to make it happen, you can make it happen. And so like that was me. I was like, I don't know. Kind of like how I said before. This dog might catch me, but he might not.
But he
So
might not. I might fuck around and catch it.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Ah,
Exactly. I'm gonna
exactly.
chase after it. I'm gonna chase
I'm gonna
after
chase
it.
after it. You see, so
Yeah.
dude, that's what I'm talking about. What Marcus just broke down is really simple. You got to make this shit like a priority. Okay, this isn't no. I'm trying out e-commerce. This is my side hustle. I want to potentially see if I can make some money. He just said I fucking made sure every single day, didn't even miss a single day, that I was going to continue to learn my business. I was going to continue to grow, and I was going to continue to focus on the skills. Okay, you haven't seen Marcus one time in this mention that like all he cared about was just making sales and trying to get to the money, trying to get to the bag. He mentioned that he was focused on building out his store, learning, his policy pages. He's focused on the learning process, on skill mastery. Okay, and this is what most people can't. They just can't stick to for long enough. Most people don't realize. Like I just put out a YouTube video right before this, and it's called "You Didn't Fail, You Just Quit Too Early." And this is what I think is truly like the fucking bottom line. We're at the point now where there's AI, the internet, fucking our phones. We can get the answer to anything that we want at any moment. Then you have people like me, right? And maybe soon to be people like Marcus, who will teach you, who can show you the ropes because we've actually gone through this shit ourselves. Okay? Um, so you got to understand that you guys are simply quitting too early. That there is no failure at this point anymore. Because Marcus in the very beginning is in your same exact position. You watching this video. He had fucking zero experience. He came to me. He paid me. He was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I really need you. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to make this happen."
Nothing. I didn't know nothing. Like I didn't know nothing. Like
The single
like
thing.
like 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 look like I have some questions here. I just want to read them out because I
Right.
still have them. These were my very first questions. It was within a week of joining your program. So the question was, do we want people to know that our store is Shopify? That's the first one. Do we have to get a
They know.
virtual
They don't even
address?
ask that question. Continue.
Look, do we have to get a virtual address? How do I find my refund and return policy? Look, look, it says free shipping on orders 500 or more, but doesn't that depend on the supplier? The,
Basic base questions that answer themselves as you go through the process.
like these, and it's like I can write a paragraph on every single one of these questions now.
Damn right.
Like,
Exactly.
like
So you see that even as confusing as this shit looks like in the beginning, all you really got to do is execute. The answers come to you over time as you're executing. So what? It's just making it a priority in your life and focusing on the skills. That's probably the mindset shift you would think, right? Like,
sure.
but it has to be peak up there. Like that's got to be what is the most important to you at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'll say this when I first got started, I had like the analysis paralysis. I was like, okay, well, this I don't even know where to start. And I was like, okay, well, I got to start somewhere because
Damn right.
because every company it started with zero customers, zero reviews, zero everything. Like everybody had to start
Hmm.
from the ground up. It's not like somebody got a $50 million head start and now they're at where they're at. Like no, everybody had to start from somewhere.
Boom.
So so yeah, what I did, man, just every day, like, I'm gonna just build it. So like the very first thing I did was get I went to Chase, got me a business credit card. Like that's the first thing I did. Boom. Then went to mercury.com, set up my business bank account. Got that. All right, boom. Set up. Then LLC. Boom. Sales and use tax certificate. Boom. Boom. All right. So now I'm pretty much done with the business setup plan.
The
All right, bet.
formation.
What exactly? All right, what's next?
What's
Niche
next?
selection. Okay. I don't know how to do niche selection, but
So
let me
guess
watch
what?
one.
Don't think of the whole mountain, right? Just go step by
Yeah,
step.
exactly. Exactly.
Just
It's
go
like
step
it's
by
like
step.
step by step.
Yep.
eventually, like you'll get to the top of the mountain.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, brother. I like it. All right, man. So what now let's talk about strategic e-commerce lessons. Okay. From your whole entire process that you've gone to up until now, what are the strategic e-commerce lessons, like top three that you think the beginners should understand if they want to get into e-commerce and actually make money and really make this happen? Not
Yeah,
mindset, technical,
hmm
e-com wise.
for sure. So, so this gonna sound crazy, but I think it can really help. This shit works. That's the first thing. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, like, because that's gonna give, like, I think that's gonna give people like the energy and the reassurance. Like, yo, this shit, it really, really works. As long as you just like stick to the lessons, stick to the plan, is going to work. It's not no
Mm,
if, it's when. Right.
mm,
So that's the first thing. It's really going to work. I'll say that's the first thing. Right. Then the second thing is whenever you're dealing with anything like e-commerce wise, use the stuff that you have near you. Like use ChatGPT, use YouTube. Like you have a bunch of videos on how to start, high ticket e-commerce business. Like you post a lot about it. So yeah, just follow you. Like it's stuff around you that you can use as like basically, tips, tricks. Okay, boom. And it's kind of funny now because like, people they've seen my results, so they'll hit me up like, on Discord. They'll say, hey, like, how do I do this? And it's like, I was like, I had that same exact question, but now I have the answer to it. So yeah, it's crazy that like stuff is coming full circle now. But yeah, so the first thing sounds crazy, but this shit really works.
boom.
The second thing
Damn right.
is, well, other than like the tips and the tricks that you give out for free, by the way. Um, let's see. Hmm. I would say I would say work on it every day.
Mm,
Just really like lock in and work on it every single day. So like most people, they have a consistent schedule, like whether they work 9 to 5, 8 to 6, 7 to 3, whatever your schedule is, like just block out every day, for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm gonna turn my phone off. I'm not gonna do nothing but e-commerce. So yeah, just consistently every day. And then the third thing, because like I could say a lot of stuff, but I really want to like try to help, like really want to give people a game, like stuff that I've learned.
heck yeah.
So um,
Absolutely.
you think I'll say simply ChatGPT. I'm still saying
AI.
ChatGPT. People still don't know ChatGPT. ChatGPT, I keep telling people ChatGPT. People don't understand the power of ChatGPT. I keep saying ChatGPT because, like, I asked ChatGPT over 5,000 questions, and I already said that over 5,000 questions with my business, and like, it's giving me like everything. Like, it's giving me landing page photos, like with AI and everything. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start putting like videos like in my landing pages so the stuff is like live. And with AI, you can do everything now. So yeah, the first thing, this shit really works. Like as long as you stick to the lesson.
Winning frame. Frame this
Exactly.
shit that it's gonna fucking win from the rip.
Exactly. And
Can't
like
you
that
can't say
sounds,
you can't succeed in something you don't believe in.
yeah, exactly. And like that sounds so like shallow, but I'm telling you, like
It's the
just
truth.
lock in. And then the second thing is, what did I
Every
say?
day. Every day.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Every day. Boom. Just work on it every single day, like 7 days a week, every single day. And
Yep.
then the third thing, like I said, just AI, ChatGPT, ChatGPT, man. Like, because it's questions that I
That's what
didn't
I'm
know,
talking about.
like that I didn't know. Now I know. Like as far as coding, I know how to code now. I didn't know how to fucking code before e-commerce. Like, but now, so and if you see on any website, you'll see it. It'll have like, you know, free shipping. It'll have 5-star customer support. It'll have um premium products or something like that. It's a section on my website that shit took me 2 days. Like it literally took me just that part. It took me 2 days because it wasn't like a fill in the blank type of thing. So I had to go into the back end of my coding section and I had to use ChatGPT to put the code into what I wanted it to be. And so now I had to right click, press inspect, put everything in there. So now like I know how to code stuff in my website. It's crazy. But I couldn't have did that had I not just stopped. So so yeah, ChatGPT for sure.
Okay, I like it. Those three were solid, bro. All right, man. So let's get into it. So what's next for you, man? To kind of start to tie this all up, what do you think is next for you? Because really, again, I know for a fact that you're still at your very beginning. Okay, so I know what's next for you, but what's next for you,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, for sure, for sure. So I just want to get to the point where I'm really just scaling this. Like I'm really just trying to scale it to the moon.
Damn right.
Like get to the point where I'm consistently making 4 to 5 figures profit a day.
Yep.
You know, 200,000, 300,000, $500,000 months. Like that's my goal. And then obviously I want to get to the point where I can exit it because now this is the beauty about the knowledge. And you kind of touched on this, but you're like, don't chase the money, chase the knowledge. And that's what I've been chasing. And now I have it. And now like you can't take that from me. Right. So it's like if you were to take my business right now, I could start another one. And now I know how to do it faster now. So like, yeah, like
Ah, shit.
like you can't take it from me. I know how to start it now. So
Mm-hmm.
like I know how to start a high ticket e-commerce business from scratch. So
And get it to making sales.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And so it's like I
Mm,
want to get to a point where like, my business is very, very profitable and then I can exit it for, 7, 8 figures, whatever it is. And then I can just build another one, like do that. So yeah, that's
damn
yeah,
right.
that's the goal. Obviously, that's like, further ahead, but I'm still grinding every day. But yeah, that's the goal. Just scale it to the moon, man.
Yes, sir. That's the inevitable goal that you are gonna hit. Right.
Sure,
Yes,
sure,
sir.
100%.
Okay. All right, G. Well, I think this was really good, man. Is there any pretty much like last words that you want to say for like maybe if you were watching this, right? Like if you were watching this when you first started this shit, like what would you say to yourself?
Yeah,
What
for
would you say?
sure, for sure. So, so one thing, and I kind of already said this, but like one thing is like I didn't know you at all, like because you might call me crazy, you might call me a psychopath, but I was thinking there's no way people are like making money online like this. Like there's no way. Like they got to be in some type of secret organization or something like that. There's no way people are making this type of money online. And so it's like I had no affiliation with you. I was just some guy online just looking for ways to make money. Came across one of your ads. I invested in your program, and now I'm at where I'm at. So so yeah, that's what I'll say. Like it's not no secret to this. It's just
There
everyday
isn't.
process. It's an everyday process. Like that's all it is. And I think that'll help people just to give people like reassurance. But other
Hell
than
yeah.
that, another thing that I'll say is when you're on like online looking at different stuff on your Instagram, on YouTube, have it because obviously the algorithm updates to the videos that you like. And so for me, I go on my YouTube right now, it's gonna be nothing but like entrepreneur stuff, e-commerce. And honestly, that's how I was able to get 41 suppliers because I clicked on one supplier off like a YouTube ad, and now the algorithm updates. So now I be finding suppliers when I'm not even looking for suppliers. And people say, how do I find suppliers? I was like, I got suppliers coming out of my ears now. But but yeah, now but it's only because like on all my social media, it's all my brand. It's on well, not my brand, but like my niche,
Yep.
and it's just a bunch of suppliers, and so it's like I've had suppliers reach out to me, like like
Mm.
yeah, so
You
yeah,
curate your reality to this shit.
yeah, exactly,
Damn
exactly.
right.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So that's the main thing I would say to people. Like it works. You just got to stay consistent with it. Like don't stop. Like I hit a lot of roadblocks. Like I hit a lot of roadblocks.
Yep.
But you can't quit though. Can't quit because when you
Can't
quit,
quit.
that's when you lose.
That's when you just guess what? You quit. You succumbing to society. You're letting
Yeah,
society win. You're letting society say, "Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. You are average. You're right," and we're
exactly,
not, and you're not.
man. But you got to believe that though. Like in your
You
heart,
got
like you really gotta like believe that. Like it can't be. Well, maybe I'm not, or on some days I'm not, or
Saturday.
yeah, exactly. He'd be like, "Oh well,
No,
only when I feel good. That's when,
no,
like,
no. It's every fucking day.
yeah."
You
It's like I
must
cut from a
believe.
different cloth. Like, nah.
You
So
got to know this truly, guys. There's this. The truth still stands. This is a 1% thing. You
Sure.
cannot expect to maintain the same personality that you have before you become an entrepreneur and think that it's going to bring you to success as a business owner. You will change who you are, you will change your priorities, you will change the things that you spend your time on. Everything can and should change. And all these changes are going to be good for you. Okay? You're going to get better in your mind, body, and soul every single day. You're going to free up more time because now you make money without needing to work a job. You're going to be able to give, you're going to be able to spread the wealth and the knowledge from not only with just yourself, but those you love. There's a never ending amount of positives that come from, I think, taking the self sustainable route in life. And Marcus is now in real time experiencing this in real time. And I remember literally, I remember day one Marcus, where he just told me, he's like, yo, dude, I'm gonna need help, but if you give me the help, I'm gonna execute. I'm gonna execute, man.
Man,
I'm gonna make it happen. And I knew from just through his tonality, the way he was, I was like, you're gonna make this happen, bro. I knew.
yeah.
So
I
that's
appreciate
awesome,
it,
man.
bro. No,
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate it, bro. Like, you definitely helped me out with a lot of stuff, and yeah, bro. Like, you really, yeah, you changing people's lives out here, man. For
Hell
real,
yeah. Thank
real.
you, bro.
Cause I've never seen that amount of money in that short amount of time in my entire life. Like, I've never. So, so yeah, bro. Like, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate the kind words, bro. It's just the very beginning. We still gotta scale you. Still got shit to do,
Sure,
you know?
for sure.
So, all right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Listen, guys, for you guys who are watching, you're a beginner, you're an intermediate, whatever you may be, just understand where you are now doesn't dictate where you need to be in the future. You can make anything happen. You can start a business right now. It doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter your culture, your ethnicity, doesn't matter what you know right now, what you don't know. You can get to the understanding that you need to build a successful e-commerce business and change your life. Like you genuinely can. Okay. But it will require time, it will require consistency, dedication, and it will require you, releasing those bad habits that everyone has. I have bad habits, Marcus. Everyone does, and replacing them with priority and focus so that you can actually make this life a reality. All right, geez. So again, if you don't know who I am, my name is 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐿 Figueroa. I'm an Army veteran, father, husband, founder of High Ticket Elites, which is what I've been running to help people like Marcus, right? People like you, hopefully, to go from beginner to experts in e-commerce and actually start making money online for the long term. Okay, so Marcus isn't even the only person who's doing this. All right, I actually have a top student now. His name is Ken. You guys, most of you guys may know him, but he's actually scaled Marcus to like 400K a month now. He's at like 450K a month.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
So,
I saw that.
so,
But
so
but it's crazy because like when Kenny was posting his results, I was like, Kenny got to be in some type of secret organization. There's no
I
way.
mean, Marcus thought everybody was in an
Yeah,
organization.
bro. I was like, there's no way that he's making the time. But now I see exactly what he's doing. Like
Mm,
it's not no secret to this. I see exactly what he's doing, and
damn right. And
he,
guess
yeah,
what? Anyone can make it happen. No one's any different. We're all the same. We all have the same 24 hours. We just all focus on different things. Okay. So listen, if you guys want to know where these results are happening, it's happening at High Ticket Elites. Okay. If you're interested, if you're serious and you're above the age of 18, you actually want to dedicate your life to e-commerce. You want to build a real business, a long-term business, and you want to learn skills that can actually make you money, not only now, but for the months and the years and for the rest of your entire life, actually moving forward. It's going to be here. Okay. Hit the link below in the description. Okay. There's going to be an application link right here. Just answer a couple questions. If you're a good fit, awesome. We'll get you on board as soon as possible. We'll get you launched. And if you're not a good fit, no problem. Just apply back again when you are, man, and we'll get you going. Okay. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions on, maybe something we didn't cover, just shoot it in the comments below. Shoot me a like, shoot me a subscribe if you like the video. And Marcus, man, do you wanna end it off with us, bro? Anything? You got it.
hey, you can do it. I was in the same boat as these complete beginners. Like you can do it. It's possible, and just don't give up, man. Like
Yeah.
just don't give up. Because like when you give up and when you quit, like that's when you lose. But like if you just never give up, it's impossible. If you try your best, it's impossible. It's just lose. No,
Yes, sir. He's absolutely right. I got nothing else, bro. You're only a
sure.
loser if you quit, bro. That's it.
You know what?
So, yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, Marcus. Good job, man. Let's go.
All right.
Boom. All right, bro. Hey guys, so if you made it to the end, then you probably noticed a few key important things about Marcus and this whole interview in itself. You saw that it wasn't about motivation, shortcuts, having a lucky day. It was just pure consistency and dedication. You see, Marcus's 5-figure day was not the end goal. He's actually really just getting started, and he's already had multiple different days where he's made multiple 4 figures in revenue. What this all signals to you is that Marcus's e-commerce foundation was built correctly. So listen, if you're early in your journey, if you've been putting in the time and the effort and you're not seeing the momentum yet, this video definitely should have given you some clarity, because not everyone fails. Most people are just quitting before their effort can actually compound into results. And now with this newfound mental clarity that you have, make sure that you're actually using it to execute properly in your business. And if you're someone who's a complete beginner in e-commerce and you still don't actually understand the pillars that you need to learn to make this business work, to make this dream a reality, again, I help people just like you with the structure, with the accountability, with the execution, everything that you need from A to Z to actually go from complete beginner in e-commerce to actually starting and launching a profitable e-commerce business and scaling it to multiple 6 figures, even 7 figures like my top student Kenny is currently doing right now as we speak. If you want to be a part of the select few people that I work with directly one-on-one to start, launch, and scale a high-ticket e-commerce business within 2026, just use the link below in the description, apply, answer a couple questions, and if you're a good fit, we'll get you onboarded and we'll get you launched. But other than that, guys, I thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please shoot me a like, comment any new video suggestions that you may have for me to shoot for you guys in the future, and subscribe if you really enjoyed. And without further ado, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video.